So sitting in Times Square, you can bump into many people, and so far today I've had the opportunity to meet some very cool people walking around with their yarmulke on, showing they're Jewish, proud of their Judaism. Now I'm here with Ben, who came from Germany just 10 days ago, I think, and he's going back to Germany soon. So you grew up in Germany. Could you tell us a little bit about your upbringing there?
Yeah, I grew up from the age of 0 to 18 there, and I'm living there. It's crazy life because you have at first you have the Nazis, the Germans from the right, and then you have the Arab. And I never feel safe there or home in Germany because I can't show my identity, who I am. And yeah, for example, I never wear kippah outside because I'm too afraid. In the only countries are Israel and New York and America where I could wear my kippah because it was hard. I heard a lot of antisemitism, and friends of me told me a lot of stories how they get punished, have problems because they only been Jewish. Yeah.
So obviously here in New York you're wearing your kippah, you're wearing your yarmulke, but you're saying when you go back to Germany it's not something that you can do. You can't wear it.
No. Of course not, because you have there's so many hate, because for them it's not normal to be Jewish, and you have we're 200,000 Jews in whole Germany, and I don't know, only some person are showing it, and you have such a small community, and now with the times of the war in Israel, so many hate, because they think Jews equal to Israel, and so many problems. No, I don't know one Jew who is not afraid to go out with a kippah outside.
So I mean, it's kind of scary given the fact that we know that the Holocaust took place in Germany, and here we are in 2023, and you're a Jew there, a religious Jew, and you're scared to wear your kippah publicly.
Yeah. It's very crazy. For example, my synagogue was attacked last week ago. There were some Arab guys were some Molotov cocktails at the shul. Baruch Hashem, nothing big was happened. And at 8 a.m., it was 3 a.m. on Monday last week, and at 8 a.m. came some other Arab guy with Palestinian flag and want to go into the shul, but the policeman shut them down. And it's crazy because you're not safe, and it was very crazy. I think many people saw the picture that some Magen Davids were on houses in Germany 8 years ago. It's the same, because they were they want to mark where the Jews are living, and
So, in your opinion, what do we do now? How do we fight this? How do we fight this wave of hate? Back in the day, our ancestors, they didn't really have this opportunity to sit down and have this discussion and be in the positions of power and to talk like we're talking right now. What do you think needs to be done? What can we do to combat this hate?
I think what I'm showing is I'm doing online a lot to tell everybody the truth, what's going on. And this was not Israel's fault at all, that the Palestinians go in Israel without nothing. And I think if you're showing the truth, and for example in Germany we have pro-Israel, some demonstration to show that we are there and we are not afraid, there's things you can do, of course.
Let me ask you, since October 7th when these attacks took place, what's your Jewish identity like? Are you more likely to hide it, or are you less likely to hide it?
The thing is, before that, I lived in Berlin near to a close. It was not a problem to wear it. I wear it to the synagogue and back. But now, when it was started, I was I didn't wear it, and I have pepper spray the whole time with me because I'm afraid. And I have some Jews who wear a cap right now because they're too afraid, and it's not normal. For example, when I was in the train, when the war starts, I was in Israel. For vacation for 2 weeks, and the war starts. I have to get back normally I would leave on Sunday, but I wear only to Monday because of the war. And it's crazy how such a war can change the whole life from Jews all over the world, and at the end you see we're all in one boat. And yeah,
I went to Times Square and sat down like a crazy person with a sign that said, "How does it feel to be Jewish right now?" I sat down with so many amazing people, and in this episode, it's basically bringing you into those conversations.
Hi, I'm Malky Blisco. I'm from Miami.
Hi, I'm Ayala Tarabello. I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay, so here we are. We meet in Times Square. Yes. You guys feel comfortable here right now? You feel safe?
No. No. This is the first time taking the train. I take the train every morning, but to the city, and I was petrified. like to wear my skirt and like like I live in Brooklyn my whole life. I take the train every day, but today was scary.
I feel like it's very conflicting emotions now because like on one end like you don't feel safe kind of like in areas like this I feel like now you kind of see how much like the people who love us really love us and then the people who don't unfortunately really don't, and I feel like in a way I have this like insane sense of pride of being Jewish right now, but I'm saying there is more of like a just concern and I guess caution that like I feel like I have to take as opposed to before when I didn't, like now that everything's happening. But there's also like, I don't know, anytime I see a Jew, like nowadays, I just also feel like, oh, that's my brother, like 100%. Like I feel so much more comfortable, but also like, unfortunately, like the world around us is a lot more scary. So like conflicting.
Yeah, it's interesting because I heard that I just had someone on from North Carolina, and he had said that when he sees a Jew, he gets so excited. He's like, oh, that's my family, and maybe that didn't exist so much before October 7th, but I think we can sit here, we can agree that the world post October 7th, 2023 is a different world than pre, and it may never go back to what it was before. And I think there's an opportunity, a special opportunity for all Jews, religious, not religious, but there's a special opportunity for us to be doing something. What is that thing for you?
Well, that's a good question. I think overall just being able to look at a Jew as a Jew and like take away all externals and just realize like we're all Jewish. Hashem loves all of us and we should just love each other. That's what Hashem wants. Hashem created each and every single Jew and like you can learn from each and every single Jewish person. And I think it's kind of just being able to look at any Jewish person and think, oh, what are they doing? What's something I can learn from them? And like, how can I love them better? How can I be a better brother to them? And kind of just taking action with that. It's not just about like thinking it. It's like about smiling to people on the street. It's about like I want to wear those girls before. I was like, come on, you got to come with us. Like, I think it's just about like taking action and really putting like your feelings into your actions of like, we all want to be like Am Echad, we all want to be united and we really have to like do something about it. Like anything, I don't know, just like we're all Jews. We should all love each other. Yeah.
Ayala, what do you think that thing is?
I think also just like all of this is like bringing all of us together, and like the point is that like you were saying, like just to appreciate everyone. It doesn't matter, everyone's Jewish. Like it doesn't matter what you look like, whether you wear a yarmulke or whether you wear tzitzits, anything. Like everyone's cooking for everyone. Everyone's billions of dollars, money here, there. It's just coming from everywhere, and just people are giving themselves over and to any type of Jew. It doesn't matter who you are. So at the end of the day, like we're all Am Echad and like we're all together and we're all one and we all love each other. And I don't know, it's just so beautiful to see. Like I guess I've never like every time I see a Jew, I'm like, okay, Jew spotted. Like I feel comfortable. Like yeah, like that's my brother. Like yeah, that's my sister. Like you just feel like together. And I think just again like bringing like I think like this really brought people together. And like I know like let's say like I don't know, like certain things like helping out with the community. I wouldn't have done that before. And like everyone's just pushing each other to help. And it's just amazing.
Oh, can I add one more thing? I think it's also like being able to like help with what your strengths are. So there's people going out and they're actively fighting and they're doing their hishtadlus and like that's amazing. And then there's also people who are sitting and learning for like protection. And there's people who are giving money. Like each person has like what to do with their strengths, with their abilities. And I think it's just acting upon that as like saying, oh, how am I able to help with like, how is Malki able to do like anything to help? And like looking at that, like, oh, I can say extra Tehillim, I can do this, I can do that. Each person has a role to play in this war and we all need to be actively doing something to help and participate. And that comes in many different formats, so yeah.
In one word, it's always hard answering questions like this, but in one word, how do you feel today being Jewish?
Proud.
United.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much.